Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pick and Roll. This is your NBA betting show on the board YouTube channel, which is, of course, the NBA content division of the Hammer Betting Network. And we're back for the Friday slate today, last show of the week for Pick and Roll. And so far this week, it's been 7-0 on the free picks on this channel. If you've been cashing along with the picks, that owes us a like on this stream. I mean, a lot of work goes on behind the scenes on my end as well as Pip's end to get these bets ready. So make sure you guys have smashed that like button. Get us up to at least 50 likes on today's stream. And let's hope to cash in as well for the last day of the week. To stay up to date with all of the board's content as well, myself and Kirk Evans went live yesterday at 2:30. 4 futures bets were given out by Kirk Evans over there. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first of all and have that notification bell turned on as well. So let's get to the plays that we have for today. We have 2 picks that we want to go with for the Friday NBA slate. And yes, confirmed that we have those prices locked in. Both of these plays will be at BetMGM. First of all, we are going to the Timberwolves and Spurs game to take 2 unders here. Keldon Johnson under 19.5 points and the Spurs team total under 119.5 points for minus 110 odds at BetMGM. Second play, also minus 110 odds at BetMGM on the SGP. We had the Hornets and Wizards matchup we bet on previously. Go into a different play completely here. It still has LaMelo Ball involved, except we're going to the assist line for the player, 8+ assists. And we're also going to pair that with the PJ Washington over 14.5 points. Various spots in the U.S. You can probably find these plays also at DraftKings, but BetMGM has been the staple on the show so far. Regardless, let's go to that first play there. Keldon Johnson and Spurs team total under. Tell us why you like this play first of all.
So first of all, Keldon Johnson usage is way down this season. With Wembanyama joining, it's down 6% from the last season. Last 2 games, he shot 12 and 9 times. In the game against the Knicks, a bit tougher matchup, he shot 9 times in 33 minutes with Vassell back and scored only 9 points. Now he's playing against the Wolves, the best defense in the league. He'll get some tough coverage. They are not allowing many spot-up threes. He's not a good pull-up shooter. And when he tries to go inside, he'll be like Gobert is there. Like not easy to score inside. The Wolves are the 4th best at protecting the rim in the league. They are above average in allowing spot-up shoots. So there is not just easy ways for Keldon to score in this game. Also could be a blowout.
This is the best defense in the NBA. Minnesota number 1 in the NBA defensive rating by a margin as well.
Yeah. So if you have maybe 27 PRAs and want to play straight, yes, do it. I did it before the show, but the line was gone. It's back down. It's down. But if you can find somewhere else at 27 PRAs, I love the under up to minus 125. So that will be the play. I honestly would be on that side, but it moved, so I kind of just tried to find something else. I like this because Spurs on the last 3 games, 105 against the Knicks, 111 against the Indiana Pacers in a game where they allow 152, and in overtime against the Raptors, 116. So they didn't cover this line in 3 straight games, and now just playing the best defense. And yeah, just don't trust their outside shooting a lot, and Minnesota defense is just unbelievable this season. So this is a bit correlated also. Not a lot, but yeah, if Keldon is not having a good game, huge chance this game will.
It's correlated. It is correlated.
Yeah, a bit. So that's it about this. Nothing scary. So so far this season, Keldon average 15.9. That's way below this.
It's pretty similar to the lines you'd see for him last year. Obviously, Wembanyama has every green light possible, so it's just been a different season for Keldon. Maybe there's just not been that adjustment as of yet. So an interesting spot there for our first play. Second play,
Yeah,
again. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, it's okay. Like, okay.
All right.
You
Hornets,
can move.
Wizards. We have LaMelo Ball, 8+ assists. PJ Washington over 14.5. We went away from the Kuzma Ball bets. I imagine the point lines have been changed dramatically compared to the last one after they both go for 30+. Maybe that's where you're looking first of all, but why are you going to go with PJ Washington instead for the points?
So in the last game, so many people were on LaMelo Ball assists, and they bet him over 20, over 9.5 assists, and he had only 7. And a lot of stuff on Twitter where how PJ Washington ruined at least like 5 of those on some easy stuff. So yeah, this is correlated. Like I think most of the assists from Lamelo, like at least 1/3 of assists from Lamelo, will be directly to PJ Washington. And in the last game, PJ came very close to covering this line. He had 14 points, but he shot 0 from 5 from the 3. So I just think and also he had only 11 field goal attempts. That's the season lowest, and that was the game without Rozier. So yeah, I think he'll actually have way more shots with way more field goal attempts without Rozier. And they played him at the 5 also sometime. So pick and rolls with LaMelo will be there, and I just need some shooting regression. Like he was 38% from the 3-point line before that game, then had 0 from 5, now down to 33. But he's a good 3-point shooter for a big. And yeah, I just think some regression there. And also, LaMelo Ball had 18 potential assists, so we can expect like 9 to 10 assists in this game. So 8 is like being on the safer side. And yeah, I didn't expect Hornets to lose in the first game. So I just think regression on both sides from PJ scoring and LaMelo Ball assists. And yeah, I didn't want to go with Kuzma and LaMelo points because now the same bet we had in the first game will be like minus 250.
big change after they both went for 30+ in that first game. So naturally you make the change here. All right, let's recap the yesterday bet. We had one bet yesterday. It was the Pacers Bucks game. We did Giannis over, and we had the Bucks team total over 113.5. It was an absolute roller coaster of a game. The Bucks started the game down 27-9. They had 9 points in the first 7 minutes. I thought the bet was done. And I said to Pips, we were texting, but I said, Giannis needs 50 if they're going to get 113. Well, how about 54 from Giannis? Covers in the first half for his point line. And they were well on their way to covering the points. They cover the points easily. Now the Bucks lost. That's not our concern here. We cover the bet. This was an absolutely special performance from Giannis to get the cash here and make this a 7-0 week so far. Last week we had some issues in the show. Well, we have done amazingly this week to get this show well into the profit on the season. Tell me about Giannis's special night here despite the Bucks loss.
I mean, like first quarter it was kind of a good setting for the night. Like we saw Giannis shooting pull up mid range, and everything went in. And then we saw him making 6 out of 6 free throws to start the game, and like, okay, this is the night. Like when these stupid shots are going in for him, like it will be so easy. And yeah, at the end, I even expected him to be very closer to 60 than he was. He kind of disappeared last 5 minutes of the game, which is kind of rare thing for Giannis. So yeah, like easy inside, just getting layups, dunks. Like they were just single coverage him, and there's no one to guard him. But a huge. I was never concerned about Giannis, honestly. But when they scored 9 points in the first 9 minutes and looked completely out of game, out of touch without Damian Lillard, but then Chris Middleton started some cookings early into the second quarter, and the game started going well. And from them, I was like, okay, like they'll cover this easily. When you scored 9 points in first 9 minutes and then have 60 at the halftime, You are kind of safe. You
Yeah,
cover 100 and yeah.
back to normal. And I saw your Twitter. You called it over after 3 quarters. Like, yeah, so they're gonna cover, no problem. So, Bucks losing, yeah, problem because Giannis scored 54 for our bet. We take it 7-0 on the week, 1-0 yesterday, and we have the 2 picks for today. Appreciate the comment from Frazier saying we're crushing this season. Appreciate that a lot. Of course, it's Pips that puts in the work for the betting 100%. So credit to him for doing so well this week. Shout out to Pips. Also, by the way, you can follow him on Twitter for even more plays that he has throughout the day. And your private group has been going insane this week. What's the private group record? What's the run right now?
So it's crazy, but we won 19 out of the last 20 bets. That's what I know. 13 straight, and so far on the season, 52 and 27, 66%, up 30 units, and ROI 25%.
Amazing stuff. And those are the plays that you're getting right here, absolutely for free. That deserves a like. Make sure you guys have smashed that like button before we go here. We want to get this to over 50 once again. The support has been incredible this week. So we thank you guys so much for that. And make sure you subscribe as well to the channel. Keep up to date. By the way, quick shout out to Sean Glenn. Past 2 streams, he's dropped a super chat after the live stream finishes, so wasn't able to shout it out live. So thank you again, the consistent super chatter on the channel. So we very much appreciate that. All right, the recap for today, 2 picks in play are, first of all, in the Wolves and Spurs game, it's Keldon Johnson under 19.5 and Spurs team total under 119.5 for minus 110 odds at BetMGM. Second play, also at SGP at BetMGM for minus 110 odds. LaMelo Ball, 8+ assists. PJ Washington over 14.5 points. But that's not all for today. 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Big SGP returns after the winning Monday. Both of the Monday big SGPs have won. So last week and this week. The Friday play last week was not a winner, but it's 2-1 on the big SGPs. Very nice profit. Another one coming today. So stay tuned for that YouTube short, TikTok, or Instagram reel, whichever way you want to go get it. But you can subscribe here and make sure you stay up to make sure you're notified when that does go out. So we'll see you at the big SGP, and we'll see you Monday at 11:30 a.m. for the next pick and roll. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and hopefully we can cash a couple more bets to finish off on the Friday.